Hello everyone, my name is Western11 and today I'm going to open up this small little package here today. The reason this package is so small is because this only contains 3 Disney Cars items, which are 2 cars, which are quite small, and a launcher. So yeah. Also, I apologize that nowadays I only really do unboxings and showcases of what I buy in the flea market, but I'm hoping to release a new video that's Thomas the Tank Engine related, which is gonna be all scripted. So yeah, look forward to that video. It's gotta be a review and a conspiracy of a specific Trackmaster destination. So yeah, look forward to that if you're into TTTE content. This appears to be some sort of German product, looking at the wording of it. Okay, let's see. There you go. Come on. Kind of confused about this packaging. There we go. It's empty. Okay, no, this does have a diecast inside. Okay. Empty. I think this is this has the other diecast in it. This is gonna be just some generic paper, I assume. Yep, there's nothing inside this. Let me get that out of the way. Alright. Let's take a look at, I think this is the most boring one of the 2 small cars. Here we have Guido with cloth. This is the variation of Guido I've been wanting for a long time, simply because he was one of the very few diecasts I'm missing from the Cars 3 mainline, because right here I have the checklist. Let me open this up. You can see here that like this entire page or this entire side of this checklist here, field focus, you can see here that it's completely checked out, every single card from this side I have. I didn't have Ernie Gearson for a long time, but after a while I finally got him as well. And on this side here you can see there are barely any cars that are missing. There are only like 4 that didn't check off, which are Jocko Flacco Mac, Lightyear Blimp, or Aloft or whatever, Mr. Drippy, and the King and Jeff Gorvet 2-pack. And there's also this 2-pack here of the Chester Whipplefoot and Luigi and the Guido of cloth. As you can see, this is a 2-pack even though it has 3 cars, but whatever. The point is that like I'd had this checked off for a long time, although maybe I shouldn't have because I was actually missing the Guido. Since I just got the regular Chester, like the matte finish variant from the 5-pack that had T-Bone in it. Now, of course, I had Luigi for a long time, but I never had the Guido. One time I almost got one, but then there was a tragic event where I went to get it, and it was supposed to have I got the parcel. It was supposed to have the Guido of cloth and a Ruby Easy Oaks in it, which is the 2015 variant without the painted teeth. And god damn it, they were freaking missing. And when I tried to get a refund, they refused to give me one. So yeah, that's just tragic. Tragic story. Finally, I got the Guido of cloth. This is a bit of a somewhat rare variant, or like uncommon maybe, not variant, variation, because I was only released once in that 2-pack and never again. So yeah, I'm glad to finally have this variation of Guido. Next up we have a car which I thought was pretty damn rare, but after I looked on eBay it turned out that he wasn't. It is the Lenticular Eyes Fred with fallen bumper. Yeah, this is a pretty controversial variation among the fans, because like how pathetic the way they decide to portray Fred with a fallen bumper. It's quite pathetic, that's for sure. Yeah, I thought this diecast was rare. I think it's pretty rare in my country because this is the very first time I ever saw this guy go up for sale online. And I took a look on eBay and thought this guy was probably gonna be like $50 for one use or something, but no. Like, I swear to God, there were like at least 20 listings of this dude. And the most expensive one was one new box that was only like $25 or something. Not even 30. So yeah, this guy doesn't seem to be that rare, even though he was only released once. Yeah, and fun fact about this little thread is that this is actually one of the very few Lenticular Eyes exclusive variations that was released. The only other one that I currently own is the Paint Mask McQueen, as you can see. This guy was also only released as a lenticularized release. This thread is actually has like a bit of trivia. An interesting little fact on this thread is there's actually a version of this released that didn't have these stickers all around him, but still had the Fallen bumper and a free pack released. But that model was just simply labeled as Fred. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So yeah, more or less little comparison of this dude here. I also recently got the Big Fred, which came out in 2007. As you can see, they downscaled him the next year in 2008. You can see the difference there. But not only that, they also changed up the color. See how different it is. Maybe it's just on this variation specifically, but you can see there's a ton of black on him to make him look even more rusty. You can see that he's also darker in general. He has a darker shade of brown, which is quite interesting. And also his wheels seem to be more detailed as well. You can see that there, like, or actually, I'm not sure. No, the wheels aren't more detailed. I just got a little confused. About it. See that, and also like his windows are, I think, one piece of the body. I think, or are they separately added? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not 100% confident. No, I think they're a separate piece because the lenticular eyes. Interesting that this thread also had an eye plate. Yeah, it's quite weird. But moving on, let's go on to the very last thing I bought. So this here. It is this Pit Crew launcher from 2013. Now, the main reason I got this launcher is because this had a Rusty's Pity on it that never got made as a die cast. Move this out of the way. See? In 2013 and up until like 2014 or 15, I think, Mattel released these Pit Crew launchers. And interesting thing is that both this one, the Rusty's one, and the Widely one had pities that never got made as die casts. They were both released with this tall pity body style, like this one right here. But they never got released as die casts. As the Rusty's pity that was released was not Chuck, and the Widely pity that got released were both this body style. So yeah, and I actually already have one of these kinds of launchers, which is this Octane Gain one here. And I actually did unscrew, and yeah, you can actually take off these pities. One thing that's interesting though is that they actually improved the accuracy on these pities on the launchers, because like this one was one of the very first ones they released. They released it along with the Vidolin one for Claude Scruggs and one for Raoul Sarul. And those had less detail because these only had stickers for the eyes and the sides, but as you can see later on they updated these. Like they added stickers to the roof as well, and they actually painted the wheels, which was something that they didn't do on the others. And they also painted the mouth as well, as you can see there. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Another interesting thing about these, oh, and it looks like the windows are also stickers. I didn't notice that. Another interesting thing that they did is they did the same thing with these as the Nick Pit tire, as the pity for, I think, yeah, for Raul and Nigel as well. Their pities were also first released on these little launcher things, but later those got diecast releases. But the Vidolin and Rusty's pities still don't have diecast releases of them. You can see how accurate these pities are. You can see like they're perfectly in scale. And shape ways are also pretty good. So yeah, that's the cool thing about these. Let me just get this out of the way. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little unboxing of mine, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye and peace out.